And we're live. Hello. This is the LonelyLil'Ghost, and today we will be playing a game which I have not played before, called Heaven's Vault. Just taking a break from all the other games I have started. But yeah, I've been wanting to play this for a while. Just let me turn the music down a bit. And yeah, so this is Heaven's Vault. Um, it is, from what I've heard of it, it's a game about an archaeologist learning an ancient language, but let's find out. Let's find out more.
Stories don't have tidy beginnings.
Sorry, I'm just going to turn on some subtitles. Sorry. Resume. Should have made sure of that before.
But there has to be a spark.
There we go.
Something that brings the
That's
past
better.
to light.
It's not much further. And how right I was. One last corner. We're almost. At the top. Take a moment to rest before you walk. Take a moment to rest before you walk, mistress, please. Okay. Is that the summit? As far as the path goes. Very nice view. Can I... Gotcha. Can't just fall down to my demise, can I? Not that kind of game. A bricked up opening. A bricked up opening. There is something here. To keep people out, you think? Or to keep something in? There's something written here. Ancient script. This must have been cut when the mortar was still wet. But I think I can read it. Okay, so now I have some letters. That's title screen. Heaven's Vault. What's the Vault 2? We'll find out. Well, actually, they just said heaven. The University of Iox, some weeks earlier.
My story begins on Iox. That was where I met the robot.
Hey, I got the pronunciation right. Mistress Alia. Mistress Alia Harrison. I have been waiting for you. I have been asked to escort you to Professor Miari. She is very anxious for your arrival. Interesting. And who are you? I am a robot, mistress, as is a parent. This way. Did she say what she wanted? Yes. She said she wanted you. And how are things in Iox? Iox has not changed, mistress, or so I am assured. It is a single point of stability within a whirling nebula above. And do you have a name, robot? Is that intended to be a joke, mistress? No. Robots do not have names. We are, as I understand it, interchangeable. This way. You should get that the professor's urgency was remarkable. Reply. Maybe we should keep her waiting. Do not make a habit of impatience. I cannot recommend that course, mistress. Have I got a promotion? With respect, mistress, I think that is most unlikely. What do you think of that sculpture? It has a pleasing balance to it. Worth the time it took to make, do you think? When there are people on Elros, don't eat. Are your own exploit. Sorry. Should we not be making history rather than reliving it? Look at her. She looks like a tiger in a cage. Most curious analogy, mistress. You understand I will be required to report it. Required to? Of course. Professor Miardi is my prize reuser, mistress. Nevertheless, I shall try to sugarcoat your opinion. You do that for me? Of course. I have been tasked with your well-being. Shall we proceed? Why is Mayari's room so far from everything? I imagine she enjoys her view of the tree, mistress. I am sure it must pleasing to her. The tree of knowledge, or so they call it. With each branch grows more branches. Except for the ones that die, fall off, and forgotten. Which is where I come in, I suppose. I went outside the university grounds once, exploring. This is a very beautiful moon. You can tell it was once lush, fertile. Must have been huge forests, lakes, rivers. But they're all dry now. You've not been outside? No. Well, at least that netted me some stuff about the tree, I believe. Very interesting how they have this time span of when everything happened. Interesting. Well, we better go move on.
I was 15 when Mayari rescued me from the slums of Elbereth and brought me here. I'd never seen such luxury or such kindness. I still don't know why she did it.
Professor Mayari. Alia, there you are. Come in. I came as soon as I got your message. You don't need to flatter me, Alia. Nonetheless, I'm glad you came. I know your work is important to you. I'll do what I can to help you, Professor. Thank you, Alia. I appreciate your kindness. You're our expert on history. Tell me what you make of this. It's a brooch. Yes, Alia. But I didn't summon you halfway across the nebula to tell me that. It's certainly old. Empire period. The device is an eagle on the sun. One of our scholars sent this brooch to me. Shakuli... Yeah, I can't pronounce that, sorry. Did you know him? Did? Look at the detail. I see them. Ancient markings. I know they're a hobby of yours, Alia, but can you read them? And here's some more letters. I've never seen either of these groupings before. The two words have common elements, so they must have related meanings. Am I only given these? They said similar meanings, but oh no. I'll just go with what it's suggesting. So friend and beloved. Friend and beloved. But I'm only guessing. What's this about? Shakuli told me he found something more than a month ago. Shakuli isn't like you. He's an Enoxian through and through. You're worried about him. He's important to me, and I don't know what he was doing out there. He told me he was going to a moon called Masari. I can't go hunting the nebula for people, so you can. That's what you do, isn't it? Find things? I'll look, but no promises. That's fair. Thank you. Come back soon, Alia. And Alia, you're taking that robot with you. Thank you, Professor. I long to see the nebula. Oh, and before you go, you should look on that Huang. He was eager to see you. Eager why? Alia, really, you couldn't possibly imagine. I know he's rather beneath you. You could at least say good faith to him. For the benefit of our little community. I'll bear that in mind. You're as cold as the rivers themselves. Well suited for the stars. He's down there by the tree. You must have walked straight past him on your way. Good hunting, my dear. So if the voices got a little mixed up, they were right on top of each other, so. Would you recognize Rabina if we saw him? Did you meet him? He activated me, mistress, after I was uncovered. I suspect that is why Professor Marley assigned me to you. Well, time to go downstairs. And can I just say, Miss Alia, it is wonderful to be accompanying you. Oh, yes? And why is that? I find humans fascinating, and you are different from most here. I have only recently been activated. I'm calling you Six. Six, mistress? I shall remember that. No, I don't think they got the translation of the brooch quite right. The shape indicates an empire piece. Gotta expect meaning to that. Yeah, let's think about this some more. Yeah, I was thinking Holy Emperor because even though it looks like the words mean something similar, well, what she said, even though she said they may mean something similar, the actual brooch itself looked different from friend or beloved. Maybe. Holy Emperor, then. I think that's at least closer to it. Question. So you were really dug out of a wall in Iox? I would believe I was removed from a wall. The exact events are hazy. Hmm. Shape of an eagle and a sun. I may just be now spitballing and just guessing, but I think Friend Emperor would make more sense than Holy Beloved. Six. How long were you buried here? I have no idea, mistress. I do not remember it. And you don't know why you were buried? No, mistress. I can only assume I was not needed. Perhaps robots were not trusted. Perhaps, mistress. Though I have observed robots to be both more predictable and kind than humans. Alia, Tell me, are you wasting more of your time on those curious notions of history? History isn't mine. It belongs to everybody. Most of us are decent people, Alia, and do not want it. You should devote yourself to real science, metallics maybe, loop philosophy. History is a science. It is exploration of the past, through evidence and theory. Honestly, most people think you are not content you are until you have unearthed your own skill. Good faith to you, Arya. May waters light your way. I really hate him. Understandable, miss. Don't even they don't even believe in history here. They think the past and the future are the same thing, like time was a loop, like a clock-faced mistress. It is quite rational. Don't tell me you believe it. Of course not. The great loop goes against observable properties of time, not to mention basic entropy, but I have observed humans find contradictions to accept. Contradictions like what? Like you, mistress. You dislike robots, and you rely on them. You are interested in history, yet you ignore your own. You're interested in people, yet prefer to be alone. Stop. I've heard enough. You are inquisitive, but prefer silence. Baffling. 6. What do you know of the Loop Temple? I know little of the Loop Mistress. The Loop priests claim life is a great cycle. They believe that all has happened before. Ah, yeah, good faith to you. Is it true? The probability of it is incalculable, Mistress. There is no meaningful data. There's Hyung. What's he doing, 6? I believe he is reading. But why is he doing it here? Perhaps the level of light is preferable, Mistress. I'd best get this over with. Oh yeah, I didn't know you were back on Iox. I'm not staying. I'm glad I caught you then. I've been reading all day. I just came outside to rest my eyes, and there you were. I've got a new robot. I've called it 6. Greetings, Master Huang. Another one? Is that wise? You don't always bring them back. Don't ever, really. I'd walk you to the dock. I don't know why they give them to me. I can only think they're trying to spread them around the nebula a bit. Huang, do you know Junaki Renba? No, Renba, of course. Well, a little. Why? When did you last see him? He was here at the university, maybe 2 weeks ago now. What did he teach? He's a roboticist. One of the best, one of the few. Did you say did? Did something happen to Junaki? I'll let you know. By the waters. Before you go, hardly seems important now, but I found a line of ancient annuals of Manwai that you may like. If you have time, of course. Mazwai. Show me. I'll let you know if I have time. Here, see what you think. This is a long one. Let me think. Second word doesn't look like anything I've seen before. Next glyphs remind me somewhat of my word or friend. Ah, so I was right. It's not friend. I chose this translation for a reason. Let's see if I can remember what it was. I'll take another look at this. Friend buried robots, maybe? Because I know that. Does friend buried robots work? I know the robots were found here on Iox. That's why I think the Emperors buried them here? What? For luck? I don't know. Maybe. She recognizes symbols for mechanical, but I wouldn't have guessed buried. I'd best not keep you. Hope you find him. Should we proceed to your ship now? Okay, so, descriptions. Okay, so it's not friend, it's emperor. Or empress. Maybe this symbol means person. Have you sailed before, Six? I have no idea, mistress. But I am keen to find out. So we left the Howard Hall of the university. Board the Nightingale. My ship is my refuge, the only place that's truly mine. The journey to Marseille should be quick. Mistress? Do you think my Irony's friend is in trouble? As I say, mistress, we should know shortly if we depart. What do you know about Mercy? Nothing. It is a moon of pigs and rice, mistress. Part of the Iox Protectorate, of course. Mercy it is, then. It should be a quiet spot, at least. I shall prepare the ropes. Elborus is my home. It's where I'm at when I want to sleep well. Not today. Mercy is a tiny ritual moon. It's where Giacchi told Professor Miari he was going that night. As roboticists want to go to a rice pig farm. We shall soon see. I guess we'll go here. Let's set sail. Ioxian space, sailing to Mercy in the Verdient Pass.
Myari wanted us to sail to Mayosi. It was a short sail through fast waters.
Oh, this is so pretty. Is this your ship, mistress? I call it a nightingale. I found her in a ruined hall in Elor's, covered in dust. She must have been someone's prized possession once. She's mine now. Best steal all right shortly, miss. Okay, so the arrows actually point where I need to go. Good to know. Have you been to Mayasi before? I've never left Iox before, mistress. To me, this place seems barbaric.
They say on Iox that the rivers flow with the souls of the dead. Anything to scare you to the ground.
How old is the nightingale, mistress? I'm not sure. Almost 1,500 years old, maybe? That's me, Ozzy. You can see the greenery from here. Yeah, Ozzy, a farming moon. Rebecca, if Renba's here, I need to find him. And if he's not, I need to work out where he went.
We stepped off the ship and into the mud. Mud covered the ground and rock. And everywhere I looked, things were growing from the mud.
Sorry.
And some of those things had legs.
Look at this place. Breathe the air. I cannot breathe, mistress. But rest assured, I am most happy for you, all the same. Well then, let's see where Renba's got to. If we're lucky, he'll have found an old plot. So where do we start? There's a species of rice here. If we climb up, away from water, that should get us to the village. But there is no way I'm crossing that, mistress. Robots cannot swim. You can wait, can't you? My power source is good for Minra. Is not an issue. Patient, however, is. There's something scratched here. The emblem of Iox. Suppose this is where Amazon live. There are goods for Ioxians to collect. Well, the Archie won't be hiding here. Tithe bond was big. This moon creates a surplus. For what good it does them. There's something here. A sculpture carved in silver. I would guess it dates from the Holy Emperor. It has been inscribed with symbols too. More symbols. This is the end of a line of text. Let's see now. This grouping looks like my translation for Emperor. It looks like water. I could still change my mind, but friend water? I should see what Helen thinks when I get back to Iox. At hazard, this comes from the same site as the brooch. When Mayari gave me an Iox. Hang, this should be useful in tracking down where these were buried. Ooh. Interesting. A genuine first. Iox can eat its bitter heart. Iox has one tree. Still, I hope Renba didn't run off to live in the woods. We'd never find him there. Hey, 6. Back already? Well, I'm back already. You were still here. You waited. Good robot.
The air smelled earthy and sweet.
Rice. Do they grow anything else here? It would not appear so. The moon seems most poor to me. There are no proper buildings. There is mud everywhere. You've never seen fields before? This is how most people live. I did not intend to give offense, mistress. I'm sorry if I did. Look at this thing. Beautifully crafted. It is quite old. If I had intended to give offense, I would have called it couple something or similar. Keep your voice down, maybe? Good faith to you. My apologies, Inoxian. My pigs need me. Please, if you could just... Did I do something wrong? You came here. Perhaps that is all. A warehouse. Thought I saw a face in the window. A woman. She ducked out of sight. Locals don't seem surprised to see me. Or to see you. I imagine robots collect supplies here routinely. The locals, I note, also do not seem pleased to see you. To the terraces, or... Can you scan for Janaki or something? Mistress had mistaken me for a dog. Perhaps you believe I had a scrap of clothing I could trace his scent. So how are we supposed to find him? I have visual scanners of exceptional quality. If I see him, I'll let you know. The upper field. That's where we'll go. Then the terraces. I suppose there's nothing old here. No ruins, no ancient kings, no crumbled towers. Of course not, mistress. This is a farmyard. This is a waste of my time is what it is. Rainya's probably back on Iox right now. Professor Mayari would have contacted me if that was the case. He is out here, somewhere, waiting. Even more rice, just laying around. Could scoop up enough fat in my bag to feed an Nopian family for weeks. No one would notice it was gone. Iax would notice. Good faith. Are you lost, Inoxian? You and your robot pig don't seem to know what you're trying to take here. You're the first person who talked to me. It helps. Head up to the well. That is the heart of our village. Why can't everyone everywhere be like this? Enough food, enough space, water to spare. Indeed, mistress. Sorry, I keep stumbling over my words. I do the best I can. Where does all the water here come from? That is the wellspring in the rock below us, mistress. Soil is permanently saturated by it. There's plenty of rice stored up. Elrith should move itself here. I believe that is exactly what the Protectorate wants us to prevent. How many moons are there in Iox Protectorate? 6. At the last settlement, there were 23. Oh, I'm learning more and more lore. Hopefully that will help me in the future. Probably won't, but the more you know. You sound like you don't approve of the Protectorate. I am neither for or against it in principle, mistress, though it does not seem to appear sustainable. A leftover from the Empire? Indeed, mistress. The Inoxian Guard is an increasingly minor force. Let's launch a revolution. Mistress is most droll. What is a wellspring, anyway? A source, mistress. Nothing more. A source of what? Commonly, water. Also air. Where do things from the well come from? They come from the well, mistress. Do not understand the question. Good faith, master. I'm looking for a well. If you head uphill, you'll reach the pool. Down there, you'll find houses. You'll find a well. I was admiring their statue. Who is she? She blesses the fields. Iax doesn't object to you having the well. Ioxians take away our rice. If the statue was rice, perhaps they take it away too, as well. Please leave as soon as possible. Please, leave as soon as possible. Do well springs ever run dry? Some certainly do. But they must do or do not, I do not know. I believe they can't last a long time. I wish I would just, if I like walked on a rake, it would just bong. That'd be funny. But it's not that kind of game. Yeah. What did you make of Rebecca's brooch 6? The one he sent to Mayari. I was struck by the craftsmanship. It seemed very fine to me. It is an artisanal product. High status. How high status? Hard to say. Probably very high. So it's valuable. Most likely. Mistress surely does not intend to sell it. No, the question is, where did Renba get it? Interesting insinuation. So where off were you buried? Asleep. Is that why you can remember it? I do not know, mistress. I cannot remember. Maybe roboticists wiped your memory after they dug you up. If I'd been buried for 100 years, I'd be mad. It was longer than that. 1,000 years, maybe. But I cannot remember them. I wonder what else you used to know. A warehouse. So why can't I hear crying? I will wait out here, mistress. You! I'm sorry if I started you. I wasn't crying. Don't tell them I was crying. Are you in trouble? Are you from Iox? I was born on Elboreth. But you are from Iox. My name is Alia. Then you are not her. Not Mayari. I cannot remember her last name. I am not Mayari. I'm sorry. I should have said nothing. I was curious, mistress. You heard? But I did not understand. Except that the woman from would seem to be someone from Iox. Seems Runbow was never here. Perhaps we should return to the ship. Let's try the village first. We need to talk to some more people. The village center will be at the highest point, mistress, to guard against flooding. How much higher? One more level, mistress. Mistress, if I may ask, going to rooting in the mud for lost roboticist, what would you be doing at this moment? What would I be doing? I'd be sailing the uncharted reaches of the nebula looking for shipwrecks. There are places where no one's been for hundreds of years. There are ancient echoes of ancient voices. But no. Instead, I'm standing in a pig muck. Otherwise, I'd be scouring the markets of Elrith for interesting artifacts. Things have a life of their own. Things survive. Things travel from moon to moon and person to person. Does that sound silly to you? Things traveling from moon to moon? Hardly, mistress. I am a thing. Or maybe I'd be in the library with Hung, reading old transcriptions. When the Emperor found it, they threw out their way of writing, erased it entirely. It's still there, you just have to know where to look. You don't read ancients, do you? I would not know where to begin, mistress. I must say, mistress, despite your cool manner, I'm excited to be working with you. You seem most passionate about your work. Why shouldn't I be passionate? Please understand, mistress. The only other person I remember is Professor Mayari. She is many things, but she is not passionate. We must be at the top now. There should be a communal point here some. Seems Professor Mayari is passionate about Renva, otherwise we wouldn't be here. Stranger. Greetings. Greetings to you. Welcome to Mercy. Have you come to trade? Actually, I'm looking for someone. Who? Not a Mayorsian, surely. We are like as ants to you. You've seen no strangers? Not for a long time, my friend. Good luck on your search. They say the nebula is wide. Helpful. More water. Just sitting here. Why do they build on stilts, you know? Surely it doesn't flood up here. The mud, perhaps, mistress? Or perhaps the animals sleep underneath. Good face, master. Please keep it quick. I don't want to talk to you. I'm looking for someone. An Oxian man called Renva. I expect to find him hiding behind a tree. I just want to find him and go. Good faith to you. Well, that was mostly unhelpful. At least I found a relic. So that's good. There's not many people tending to all these crops. Plants are not like pigs. They do not require constant husbandry. What do you know about pigs? I meet people. They are also livestock. It seems unlikely we'll find Renva here. Shall we leave? I want to look around. Look around some more. Ugh. I stepped in something. Mud, mistress. Well, your tracks coat with muck? Thank you, yes, they can clean themselves too. There are little bruises under my fuselage. You understand? Definitely no robots here. No reason for Renby to come out here. I don't imagine Renba met that woman on Iox after all. Up this way. There must be someone I can talk to. You robots are so ancient. Don't you have a whole history of your nebula up in your head somewhere? Perhaps you do. I do not. So what do you remember? I remember my activation. Nothing before that. In fact, I had never been
This was
activated
what
before.
passed for a street on Mayerzy. Buildings on stilts, jumping out of the bushes like children. It was so quiet.
But perhaps you had. Quite so. So if there are no robots, why are there ramps everywhere? Iox uses robots to collect produce from farms and be productive. Seems like they would be easy to stop robots from taking anything. Pull a few walkways and place stone somewhere. Robots are versatile. Ooh, something on the leaves. Maybe more runes? No. Sorry, if it seems a bit jerky. I don't know why, but the sensitivity in this thing is insane. By my faith, it stinks here. I do not believe pigs are known for their hygiene. Good faith to you. Please keep it quick. Do not want to talk to you. You don't like ioxines here, do you? That's no secret. Good faith to you.
Three paths met at the heart of the village. I could imagine them all, sitting around here in the evenings, sipping rucker and singing. It seemed nice.
What's up here? Well, it seems like we've looked everywhere. Mistress, how exactly how many robots have you lost? What are the chronicles Mazai poems always ring back? I believe Mazari, the pilgrim sailor. She writes about various places of the nebula, about how the loop was acted in these places. Good faith. Please keep it quick. Don't want to talk to you. Mazari believes in the Great Loop, then. Mazari is the original source of the hypothesis, mistress, as much as anything is the source of the loop. Mr. Huang said the book most commonly came from shortly after the Empire. What did you call your first robot, miss? Presumably you did not call him one, unless you're already playing your robotile spree. I gave it a name. My first robot. Called him Talion. That's the girl's name on Elbroth. Didn't name it after anyone, if that's what you're thinking. Just like the name. Interesting. Cannot imagine having a name. Cannot imagine it would matter, and yet I have lacked it. Your name is 6. It's a perfectly good name. Obviously it's a number. Not a generic number, if I say so. Just I can easily be replaced. Can't think of why they keep giving me robots. Every time I break or lose one, they give me another. It's like they're trying to get rid of them. The university cares for your well-being, mistress. There can't be many more robots left. A few hundred in my cohort. That'll keep me going. Yes, mistress. Well, let's see if I can come back here and talk to that woman again. Robots are stupid, that's the problem. They run well, up to a point. Then they throw themselves over a cliff. Throw themselves? Or are they pushed? It's usually always been the robot's fault. Back to the ship, 6. We've done all we can here for now. This way, mistress. So we left the warm, wet fields of Versailles. I am quite certain in my analysis, mistress. The crystal at the heart of Remba's moon comes very close somewhere. It's at the end of the cyclones. I've never been that way. Could be nothing to do. Remba, we need every lead we can. Oh, no one has. These are wild rivers. I wonder, what exactly did Remba discover? The dangers of sailing through a hurricane? I don't want whatever happened to Remba happening to us. I will do my best to keep you safe, mistress. But then again... Imagine Remba's robot who said the same thing. Well, I think with that, it's a good time to end it today. Hope you all have... We will find out... We will find the source of the brooch crystal next time. Okay. Well, I hope that... Yeah. As I said, hope you all have a great day. Take care.